Here's how to factor by grouping. You're going to want to use factoring by grouping whenever you have a polynomial that has 4 terms in it, especially if there is not a greatest common factor for all of those terms. If you have 4 terms, that's usually a good candidate for grouping. So what you want to do is put parentheses around the first 2 terms and put parentheses around the last 2 terms. Now, focusing on just the first set of pink parentheses, what is the greatest common factor that I can pull out of 4ab plus 8b? And that would be a 4 and a b. 4b goes into both of those terms evenly. So that's going to leave me with an a plus 2. And remember, if you're not sure if you factored out the greatest common factor correctly, go back and distribute, and you should get back to where you started. 4b times a is 4ab. 4b times 2 is 8b. Now let's look at the second set of pink parentheses. And what is the greatest common factor that I can take out of 3a plus 6? And that would be a 3. And that's going to leave me with an a plus 2. And again, if you need to check, 3 times a is 3a, 3 times 2 is 6. You should get back to where you started. Notice that you will have the same binomial in the parentheses, an a plus 2 and an a plus 2. The idea here is that out of this first term here, 4b times the quantity a plus 2, and out of the second term here, 3 times the quantity a plus 2, I want to factor out of each of those their common factor of a plus 2. And then what that leaves me with is a 4b plus 3. And you can check this by foiling. So if you actually foiled these 2 binomials, you should get back to where you started. The order doesn't really matter. I could have put my binomial 4b plus 3 first and then a minus 2 afterwards. But that's a basic example of how to factor by grouping. Let's look at one that has some minuses in there. So we have 3xy plus 15y minus 4x minus 20. Again, we want to put parentheses around the first 2 and put parentheses around the last 2. Notice that I grabbed that negative in front of the 4x and put a plus up above. So instead of thinking of this as minus 4x, I want to think of it as plus a negative 4x. So out of the first set of pink parentheses, I'm going to take out a greatest common factor, which is going to be a 3 and a y. That will leave me with an x and plus 5. Out of the second set of parentheses, it's pretty clear I should take a 4 out, but since there's a negative in front of this 4, let's take out a negative 4. And that's going to leave me with an x plus 5. And again, I have the repeated factor. Both of these terms have a factor of x plus 5. So that's going to be one of the factors in my answer. And then I put the other 2 terms together in parentheses, 3y minus 4. And that's how you factor by grouping.